Hello everybody, this is Newman5 again. I am continuing on with my work with programming with the Twitter API on p2pu.org, and I'm on task number 3, channel your vision. And we're getting to know the Twitter API through their documentation, this guy, and we're using this resource, something. We're using this something to query and get stuff like this. So if you if you do this, then you get this. And this is basically this thing I learned. And I don't know if this is because I have a little plugin on my Firefox here. So these are all, I wish I could see. Okay. User timeline screen. So these are posts that p2pu, the Twitter account p2pu did, and you can kind of read this if you look at it really closely. Like this post was retweeted once, and this is all the user information, the source. Oh, and here's the text of it. So they retweeted a Creative Commons thing. So this is just a way to access and use Twitter, for computers. This doesn't look really good for us. I'd much rather just go to the thing, but that's the programming. Okay, I've done introduced it enough. I'm going to go through these questions because I did find some cool things. All right, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so here's the first question. What are some of the fields returned in the user timeline API call? That's what this guy is. And so the fields returned are all, I guess all of these guys are fields. Like that is a field, in reply to status or user. All these are fields. And then it asked, what are some of the different data types? And so the different data types, like here is it's in quotes, so that's a string literal. That's a Boolean. More strings. I don't know what null would be. And then there's a integer, and more integers, numbers, etc. Strings and numbers mostly. And then I guess I wonder if that's a data type, a URL or a URI. Anyway, on to the next one. What happens when you try to submit an API call that's broken? Well, this I actually started messing around with because of the next things, and I'm just going to finish it up right here because I'm getting some more communications. Okay, so this part is the resource. So if you break anything in here, you're going to get something like that you would expect from a broken resource. You're going to get a 404 error. Ah, yeah. But if you break it over here in the parameter, you're going to get this authentication. So that goes to the next thing about the path style. So if you break something in the path, then you get a 404. But if you break something in the argument, then you get this in the Twitter API, needs authorization. This method requires authentication, because screen v underscore name isn't something that it recognizes, I guess. And somebody brought up the comment down below that wasn't a great way to do it. How are queries constructed? I guess they're done with both then. And yeah, it is combined. Why might you use one versus the other in different types of circumstances? I guess they're always used together. And then to finish up, because man, I'm getting up to my 5-minute limit, and you guys don't want to hear me ramble on, is that a RESTful API. I went over here to the thing because I've heard people using that REST, and then there's also SOAP. But I guess that REST uses hypertext protocol, HTTP, and some of the formats inside of that, whereas SOAP uses, like I went to this link, and SOAP uses all sorts of like stuff that you can make up. It's kind of like HTML versus XML. Anyway, those are my thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed them. See you next time. Bye.